Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Finding some room at the 25. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. They're going to run it. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Single back, takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's escaping the pocket now. And here comes a deep shot. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Movement here from the tight end. Here comes a handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Toss play to the outside. That run moves the ball to the 16.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction that where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
Interesting call here by the... Shows you the confidence that he has in his offensive line and running back, but the defense in great position to negate this play and bring up a 4th down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. keeping it on the ground here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, handoff inside. We're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback looking to scramble. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Longhorns are looking to keep this drive going. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Catch made on the left side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Some hard running there through a tackle. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Here's the 2nd down play.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it to the right side. An exciting spin move, but doesn't produce much of a gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his 1st down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kinds of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Defense looking to keep the pressure on. 3rd down coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. The defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The Dogs will have to punt this one away. And this one will be fair caught. Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. The short completion of the tight end. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That ball snagged for a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll test the right side here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will get the offense the football at the 46.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And they stop him just short, but defense really backed up now. It's first and goal.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and a good execution.
And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
So here we go, third and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Off play action, he's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That puts them on top in the second half.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught in the backfield. It's Rojas. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball.
Refusing to be stopped on this play. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10. Close to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good, so the score is 10-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Every now and then we see a really good run.
tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
All right, Chris, let's face it, most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and goal, and the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Georgia. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, here comes the reverse. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, I'm a fan of any time you can get the ball into his hands, I think it's a win. Didn't go for a huge amount of yards, but it's the threat of what it potentially can do, and it gives him another opportunity to get his hands on the football.
It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Shotgun formation here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Trying to get the throw off. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Longhorns. So Here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
He's going to hand this off. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Toss play, back heads to his right. Breaks loose at the 45. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Movement at the second level of the defense now. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The back's got it. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.